Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect hearing this word in truth and sincerity. So, this video is going to pretty much deal with how America's on her decline, pretty much. And she's on life support because, as we know it, these are the days that Yahweh Shem Yahushai will visit Babylon the Great. You know, because this place has gone on long enough. You know, that little season that the Lord gave her to rule, or that the Lord gave Esau to rule. You know, that's about up, and the Lord is getting ready to, just pretty much send forth judgment. As I'm about to read, Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. You know, and this is, because when you think about a virgin is, a young woman who's never been touched by a man. You know, so parabolically, this is talking about America never being touched by another nation, in regards of, major war. Because this place has never been penetrated, or never been invaded by another nation. All right. And it says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. And that throne going into rulership. That throne going into rulership, because after America falls, there's not going to be another rise up. All right, it's not going to be another come up for the ancient, for the Roman Empire. Because as we know, America, NATO and the EU is a Roman Empire coming back. Because we know that Rome, the ancient Roman Empire, fell for a period of 1,000 years, and then came back through the Renaissance period, right? And as we know it, now is America, NATO, and the EU. So we can say that this is the Rome 2.0. The deadly wound was healed, like the scriptures say. But the point is that after America, fall again, there's not going to be, a rising up out of the ashes moment, so to speak. That's going to be it for the so-called white man. It says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right. America was, pretty much Esau's heaven. Simply put, America was Esau's heaven. You can go back to maybe the 1950s, if I'm not mistaken. That was the baby boomer era. Pretty much Esau was living it. When they were lynching our people, burning our people. All right, the 40s and 50s. Esau had his way. It's like pretty much he was in heaven, man. All right, he can do it. He was doing whatever he want, and pretty much no consequences. All right, and also these other nations, they also saw America as, tender and delicate, because, in their eyes, this place was the beacon, so to speak, the beacon of light. They'd come here, set up shop. Moab will be given, even now, Moab is giving, their little beauty shop. Ishmael is giving their little chicken shop, in the hood. You see, and that's in the span of a year. That's how quick the heathen, can set up shop here in America. But Jake, hey, our people been here since the or was brought here since the 1600s. If I'm not mistaken, and we can still see the position that we're in. But that's all according to the prophecy anyway. We're not supposed. This is our punishment. This is not This is not our rest, as the book of Micah 2:10 says. Right, and it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right, and that's our Lord Yahushua. All right, because when he returned, he's not going to meet, all right, Esau as a man. All right, he's coming back as a God. All right, he's not coming back as a mortal, pretty much. He's coming back in that heavenly body, man. All right, and he's coming to take America down. Let's go to it real quick. Isaiah 63, where it pretty much says that the Lord is coming to take, America down. But we know that Esau, the so-called white man, is the king of Babylon. So therefore, Yahushua is coming back for him. You know, Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. You see, and that's why Esau is scrambling. You know, because I wanted to make mention of how, you know, Esau now has, so-called black Hebrew Israelites in the news, you know, but that's because they're in fear. All right, the elites, they're in fear. Okay, but because they know that Yahushua is coming, and when Yahushua bring the fire, it's not gonna be, something delicate and sweet. It's gonna be a hard fall for the so-called white man, because they're also going in chains too. You know, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. All right, because when Yahushua comes back, he's going to do a lot of slaughtering. All right, as that will be the judgment that the Lord will bring to Babylon the Great. Is the slaughtering that he's going to do here in America. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. You know, wicked Israelites that are here in America, they're going to get it too. You know, the wicked Israelites that gave up the Lord to the Romans, they're going to get it too. And you so-called white people, y'all going to get it automatically, man. You know, your fate is sealed. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So, Yahushua is sitting up in the heavens, waiting for that green light to come down here and bring destruction, bring the pain, man. All right, now I want to go down real quick. In verse 7, it says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right, because America, going back, in history, has done a lot of wickedness that now it's catching up to them. See, when Esau was doing wickedness back then, they did not consider that they'd have to pay for it. Because when you think about it, the Lord is addressing the king of Babylon within here, man. Even the lower level Edomites, they gotta pay too. But dealing with the elite, because they're the ones in rulership, they're the ones with the power. Yahushua's coming to see them, but the lower level Edomites, they got a lot of wickedness to pay for it too, for what they did to our people. Verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. That's how these people in America live, man. They dwell carelessly. America, Slakia, you got war brewing, in Europe. All right, Ukraine. All right, Russia. All right, but here in America, all right, what just happened? The Super Bowl just passed. That's what they're minded on, man. They're partying because their team won. They're living in pleasure. They don't know what's getting ready to happen. They're living carelessly. That says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. Right, destruction is going to come, when they're not expecting it, man. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And if you knew, the things that went on behind the scenes here in America, the witchcraft, the enchantments that goes on in America, you see exactly what the scripture is talking about, man. Now, we see what the scripture is talking about. We see the enchantments that Esau, is pushing out on the people through the music, through the media. All right, the media being, is pretty much everything all together, the movies, the music, all right, the news, all right, his media, he uses his media to throw heavy enchantments on the people. And the Lord is going to address him for that. All right, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, I'm going to start from 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. You know, and as we see, these nations are packing up and they leaving. If they have not done it already, they're going back to their own country because they see that this place is on life support. All right, because like I always mention, we can go back 20 years ago. All right, the things that you see happening now is pretty much being done in desperation. Whereas 20 years ago, these people were more in a calm state of mind. But now they're serious now, man. People are doomsday prepping. You see, they weren't doing that. Let's go maybe 30 years ago. They weren't doomsday prepping, but that's because prophecy is happening. They see the rising inflation. They see the violence getting ready to happen because of the lack of bread, the desperation that's getting ready to happen. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, and this is the time that the Lord is going to recompense America for her wickedness. And boy, I can't wait. All right, I'm sick of this place. We're all sick of this place. But when the Lord really touches this place, man, I can't wait to see the pride of these people be humbled. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right, her philosophies, all right, they took part of that. Now they're waking up and realizing that they were bamboozled by this place. All right, that Esau tricked them. It wasn't, her democracy wasn't good, for their nation, so to speak. Because what is one of the main things that these nations have taken hold of was the homosexuality. All right, which these are the nations have taken hold of, and now they see how it destroyed their nation, man. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. All right, Babylon is suddenly fallen. This place is circling the drain, as the saying goes. How for her take balm, and pretty much balm is, if I'm not mistaken, ointment that you put on the wound, to heal it, or to at least help it heal, But that balm, it's not gonna that balm is not gonna help her pain, so to speak. That ointment is not going to soothe it. It's not gonna heal it. If so, she may be ill because she's not gonna be healed. All right, she's gonna rot from inside out. All right, things within America is gonna be popping off. And then ultimately the Lord is gonna send thermonuclear missiles here to burn this place. When World War III happened, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to the skies. Yeah, man. All right, the wickedness that America has done, all right, has reached up to the heavens, meaning that it's great. All right, because when you think about the sky, when you look up into the sky, you see how high it is. All right, that's a parable speaking of how much wickedness America have done. If it reaches unto heaven, then this place is due for judgment. The Lord is not going to leave this place going any longer. 2 Ezra 15 tells you that the Lord is fed up with this place, that wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You see, the Lord have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, the Russians, for his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. Those arrows dealing with those missiles, man. And that will ultimately be shot, starting with Russia, and then the other nations are going to follow. But really, this is all the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, so either which way it goes, we got to understand that the Lord is the one controlling everything. This is the last scripture I got. Isaiah 13:17, it says, behold, just like I read in Jeremiah, it's talking about the Medes, because we understand that, this Medes It's speaking about the the Russians, because the Russians are currently inhabiting the land of Japheth, man. All right, as Esau always does, they conquer a land, they push out the original inhabitants, and then they put the land, it's like they put the name of that land on themselves and go by that name. So we know that this Medes right here is speaking of the Russians. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right? Because when the Lord really puts his spirit on these Russians to go batshit crazy, all right, no negotiation is going to stop that. All right, you're not going to be able to buy them off. You're not going to be able to turn them around when the Lord really gets this thing cracking. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Right? They're going to be ruthless when this thing go down, man. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Pretty much, elaborating what I said earlier in Isaiah 47 about, America being the virgin daughter, a virgin, in an instance, when you go back to the root words, the root origin, it can either mean, a young woman, but can also mean a woman that has not been touched. Well, in this case, Babylon, the virgin daughter, the virgin daughter of Babylon, of course, have not been touched, in the sense of, being invaded. But the Lord is going to put the spirit on these different nations to invade her. All right. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Because when the Lord destroy Babylon the Great with fire, this place is not going to be inhabitable no more, by humans. Because we know that, as I'm about to read, verse 21, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. So pretty much abominable creatures is what's gonna inhabit this place. As far as humans, ain't gonna be no human inhabiting America when this place is destroyed. So as we can see, this place is on, life support, man. All right, in the ICU, so to speak, man. And pretty much we just went on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to fulfill, his word. All right, and Lord, when we be of the elect, we see this place burning, all right, in the fathership, man, in the chariot. So with that, I'm gonna end it off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Endeavor honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.